Yeah.
I'm an Igbo man. This is culture, our culture actually. Even in Egypt, we have an Igbo King. In the UK, we have an Igbo King. The difference is that those ones don't actually bring it on the media to throw a big celebration. But anywhere you find an Igbo community, you find an Igbo King. And the reason for this Igbo King is not to disobey the laws or to counter the regulation of that particular country. It is to govern the Igbos, to cut down their excesses. Number one. Number two, for our cultural events. For example, we have something called New YAM Festival. And the New YAM Festival must be presided by a king. Not that we are bringing in new laws. No. We are not bringing in new laws or countering the laws of that particular country.
But don't you think it's a disrespect? Don't you think it's a disrespect to the traditional ruler of that village or that community? Don't you think you're undermining? You mean they are not capable enough to rule or to govern you, the Igbos? That's why you want your own ruler. Have you not thought of it like that?
No.
No.
No. For example, let me give you a perfect example.
Okay.
The laws of this particular community says not steal. But the Igbo law says do not even touch a stolen goods. Don't even touch it. You understand? This one says don't steal. This one says don't even touch it. At the end of the day, it's still pointing towards the same thing, the betterment of that particular community. We are not bringing in new laws. There are things we don't do as Igbo men. There are things we do, our cultural event, like New YAM Festival. You should know this one already.
But you guys can still celebrate a New YAM Festival without necessarily having a king. Okay, let me ask you a question. Now, everybody have been complaining about you Nigerians. Do you still believe that you Nigerians are the victim? That the host countries are just being jealous of you, or they are just being intimidated by your presence? Have you thought of it that maybe you are the problem?
No, I've seen Nigerians do a lot of stuff. You understand?
Yeah.
I've seen Nigerians being good. I've seen Nigerians being bad, especially outside Nigeria. But then when it comes to the Igbo King, most of the crimes that are being committed are actually being committed by Nigerians who are not either under any Igbo organization. Because one thing the Igbo organization does is this: it makes everybody known. There are illegal immigrants. You can't find an illegal immigrant. Everybody is known. If a Nigerian commits an event now, a crime, without proper documentation, they may not know the particular Nigerian that is. But because of the Igbo setting, we will know the particular Igbo person. Because his name is captured in Ohanese Igbo.
Anyway,
you understand?
I want to understand the obsession with being crowned a king, because it's like it's a norm with the Igbos. You guys you love kingship, you love chieftaincy so very much, even when that place is not your own. You love titles. What is it with the Igbos? Igbos and title. Explain to us. Let's understand why the obsession.
That's simple. You've been with Igbo people. You know Igbo people. You know our psychology. Without these laws, it will be very, very, without somebody, a monarch that we are looking up to, it may be very difficult to gather the Igbos together.
Which means it's the same thing. Which means you believe that the rulers you're meeting are not capable enough to control you or to tell you what to do. It has to be, the orders have to come from an Igbo man.
You don't understand. It's not about the laws of that nation. I'm talking about the cultures of Igbo. It will be difficult to gather them together. The king of Ghana, for example, the Ghanaian monarch cannot possibly gather us together to celebrate our New YAM Festival. It takes one person. It has to be one person that we listen to that can gather us together somewhere and celebrate our New YAM Festival. That's why we need one person. Just see him as, don't remove the word king. See him as Igbo administrator.
Okay, they don't want that coronation process. It's free for people to have your small meetings, so you come together. That one is allowed. But the moment you call someone a king, it's a problem. You're undermining, you're challenging the ruling king, the ruling family. That is a problem. Anyway, Nasa has a question for you.
See, brother, the truth is, I want you to understand that this saying that when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. Yeah. It's having a lot of meaning. Do you know what happened in the Franco-Prussian War in 1784?
Oh, whoa.
Do you have an idea? Wait, let me allow all the histories that leads to what you people are doing. Do you know what happened between Russia and the war that is going on now between Russia and Ukraine? The issue was Ukraine had the audacity to allow an American base to be settled in a part in Ukraine that Russia did not like because they felt the parasite system coming in. What is the parasite system? They will come in there, plan themselves, behave as if they are together, but their tendency, which people might not know, is to
expand.
Now, when you go to a country and you say, no, you have discovered that there are about 50 of you, you want to gather yourself, rule yourself, form a community.
It's taking over, eh?
Yes. It caused the war that up to today, they are still fighting. In Russia versus Ukraine, and it was not Ukraine that caused it, because there was a parasite. So, the honest truth is, people don't love what you people are doing, and it is your culture. You must not celebrate the YAM Festival in Cameroon. Go back to Nigeria and celebrate it. We are not against the YAM Festival, but if you have to do it in the traditional way, which will make you look like a threat to our country, we will just say no, please. Don't form a king, because without the king, there will be no festival. Don't form a community that will be controlled by the king. It's already illegal, because you are making it to look like you people know your illegalities. You want a king that will control it, because you cannot be controlled by the country. It's not making sense to me at all, to be honest.